I'm doing well. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. What's going on?
Cool. Yeah, I mean, you know, me and Patrick have been together for the last 5 years or so, and we've been dating since high school. And now we're engaged, so I'm really
Oh,
excited about that.
congratulations.
Thank you. And, you know, he has his own place, and I've been trying to finish up this last year or so of grad school. So I've
Right.
been living at home. But lately I've just been getting some extra added pressure from him to like want to move in with him and kind of start things before we got married. But we really kind of agreed to wait on things before I moved in and while I finished school.
Right. Right. Okay. So you feel pressure because um, due to the vow that you guys both made to wait until marriage until after you finish with graduation.
Yeah, yeah. So finishing my degree has just always been like a big personal goal of mine, something
Mhm.
that I wanted to accomplish for myself. But now that we're engaged, I can see how we both can benefit and our futures can both benefit for our families. And so, you know, I want to be able to contribute one way or the other, you
Right.
know, not be one of those wives always stressing their husband out about, you know, finances and what we're going to do next. You know, I can
Right.
somehow contribute and relieve that pressure from him.
Right. So you feel secure with the thought of being able to help out financially and still remain your independent self.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And so, you know, we really are kind of financially behind right now. We really don't have any money. And our parents, you know, thought that with me staying at home while I finished school and him living on our own, that would be a way to kind of fund the wedding. And so,
Mhm.
you know, we made an agreement with them to kind of stay true to that, you know. So by us rushing things, it kind of puts everything in jeopardy, and I'm really not feeling that.
So you feel fortunate that your parents were willing to kind of give you a graduation present by paying your wedding expenses.
Right, exactly, exactly. So, you know, now I'm just curious, like, you know, what's the big deal? Why are we rushing to move in with each other when we already have this agreement with each other and with our parents to kind of just wait until things kind of smoothed out? You know, I just don't want to put more added pressure on us than we need right now. So,
So you feel apprehensive by his persistence on having you move in so quickly.
I mean, I tried to be honest with him about my feelings and the things that I've been thinking about, but I really just don't feel like we're on the same page. I want to be established in my career work and I really want to finish school, you know, but I feel like he sometimes thinks that me getting the degree and having this good paying job is kind of a waste of time,
Mm.
which is kind of a slap in the face for me.
So because of his current response to you being in school, it caused you to feel unsure.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, we talked about our futures. I, you know, kind of expressed to him my goals. But now that I'm thinking about going back to school and getting my PhD, I know that it'll be a struggle to really get his support. And so I'm just thinking to myself, I know other people have done it, and, you know, and I know we talked about having kids shortly thereafter. At least
Mm.
that's been his biggest concern, our biggest goal, you know. But I don't want to rush into things, you know. And so I'm kind of torn between like, do I express to him my career goals, or do I kind of compromise and maybe meet him and have kids shortly after I finish school?
So you feel scared because uh, you don't have the courage to tell him exactly what it is that you want.
Yeah, I mean, 5 years is a long time to be with someone. You know, you would think I would be kind of confident enough to open up to him and just tell him, but I know that he's sacrificed so much for us to be together, and I don't want to come off being selfish or self-centered that every move we're making is because of something that I want to do. But at the same time, you know, if it means helping us out, it should be some flexibility, right?
So you feel torn because you really want something different for your life, uh, but you don't quite know how to voice that to him.
Right, right. So it's like, what do I do? Like, how do I incorporate my individual goals and career endeavors with where my personal life and family goals are? I know that we have talked about having children, and I'm confident I'd be a great mother one day. I just want to complete my education, and I really want to try to establish in a career first.
Hmm. So you feel troubled because you cannot imagine how he will respond to you telling him the entire truth about how you're really feeling.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I do, and I know if the tables were turned and it was him trying to pursue career things or his education, I know it would be difficult to have this conversation with me, but at the same time, I do feel like it's important for me to be honest with him, and really try to come at it from a way that doesn't appear to be so self-centered.
Hmm. So you feel bothered because you cannot fathom the consequences of telling him the truth, but you really want to wait on marriage.
Right, right. So I just feel like, me saying yes to marriage is the right thing to do because it's always just been in my mind the right thing to do. But now that I've kind of become my own woman, I feel like there are other things that are just as important to me that I want to try to accomplish before I get married. And now that I want to keep, going back to school and furthering my education a secret, I just don't know how to have both. And it seems like he's been so consistent and insistent on me moving in with him that I'm just not sure what to do. I can only imagine how life would be if we didn't get married. I'm just not sure if that's something that I really want to do at this time. I'm sure he would be devastated.
So you're feeling overwhelmed because of the end results are really unknown.
Yeah. I mean, and I guess if I could see his reaction and I could see, what things would look like, I'd probably be a little bit more confident in sharing it with him. But we've been dating since we were teenagers. It seems scary to think about life without him or life beyond us. He's my best friend. If he says he doesn't want to be with me anymore, I'm not really sure what I would do.
So you feel panicked because you cannot imagine being alone without your boyfriend, but you want to pursue your own dream.
Yeah, it's really, really scary for me, to put it all in perspective, but I don't want to put my life on pause just because of something that I said when I was 18, 19 years old. Like, I'm well into my 20s. I feel like there are more things that I'm experiencing now than I did before. And, I'm pretty sure if we sat down and really had a heart-to-heart, he may even discover things that he wants to do. I'm just not sure how to go about it and what to say. But maybe if I talk to him like I've been talking to you, he could kind of see it in a more favorable light for the both of us.
So overall, you and your fiance have been talking about marriage for a long time now, and you guys decided to put it on hold until after you completed your graduate degree, and that was going so well for you that you decided that you wanted to pursue your PhD.
Mm-hmm.
But it became a little scary because that meant that your family plans were going to have to be modified, and you weren't quite sure how your fiance was going to handle that. And so it sounds like in the midst of all that, you kind of discovered maybe you're not quite ready for marriage just yet.
Yeah.
So now you're feeling a little bit more confident to talk to him and kind of express those things to him and see where the relationship will end up.
Yeah. So I really hope he, tries to understand and really feels out like where I'm coming from. Because I think, if he does kind of give me a listening ear, that would really help. If not, I think I'm, like you said, very confident in moving forward with my own career endeavors. And, with the support of my family there with me and being able to save living at home, really does put things in perspective. And I'm excited about my career regardless of how things pan out. So I really want to thank you for your advice and hearing me out.
No problem. No problem. Anytime. And, good luck with you in the future and your graduate degree.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
moving forward with your PhD.
Yeah, thank you so much for your help in listening to me.